Recently, I talked about my YouTube channel and how YouTube has absolutely changed my life, guys. And I wanted to take an opportunity here in this segment of the show to talk about Twitch and how Twitch has, in my opinion, changed the gaming landscape for new gamers coming into the gaming scene, or people that are interested in getting involved in streaming and things of that nature. Twitch, guys, has really created incredible opportunities, and I want to talk about my Twitch channel and my experience on Twitch here with you guys, and just kind of my ventures with Twitch. It's a very interesting thing. There's a lot of pros and a lot of cons in my eyes to Twitch and YouTube, and not to really compare the two, but I'm going to be comparing the two as far as like a comparison as to, you know, workloads and things of that nature. So with Twitch, guys, I feel like this is a platform where you can get on there and it's a real grind. It really is. I mean, you have to put in a lot of time and a lot of effort, and you have to be very consistent with streaming on Twitch if you want to be able to make a living off of doing it. It's just I've always told people that don't do it for any purposes other than just having fun and playing games at first. And if it turns into something more than that, then you can take it more seriously. And so for me with Twitch, it's been more of just something that's just fun. It's fun. I mean, YouTube is fun for me as well. Like, YouTube and Twitch are just fun. I love playing games in front of, you know, in front of people and viewers, and having real conversations with you guys. And for those of you guys who are new, who would love to connect with me in other ways other than YouTube, you guys can check me out on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/0_TV. Now, what I'll say, though, guys, is that some of the differences I've noticed with Twitch and YouTube is that YouTube is one of those things where it's kind of more of a long-term ordeal, where I see with YouTube, if I, like, for example, this video that I'm making for you guys right now, and which is a part of this show, this is something that can get views for a long period of time. Like, like over time, it can consistently be getting views, right? Whereas with Twitch, you're getting viewers based on being live. So it's two completely different ways in which that you're acquiring viewers and viewership. That being said, though, with Twitch, Twitch is changing the gaming landscape as we know it, because it's opening up potential, like gaming potential for people. Like, new gamers are getting massive amounts of potential and opportunity on Twitch. Now, sure, Twitch and YouTube and all these places there's significant competition, but I think what Twitch is doing really well is they're kind of sticking to what they do well, which is, of course, streaming. I think that they need to get more into content creation at some point or another. And YouTube already is getting into streaming, and they're also, of course, the kings of content. So I think that Twitch, though, has such a loyal following of people that are there with streaming. And for me, you know, I've just been on Twitch for a period of time, and that's where I've always streamed. So I never really thought about streaming elsewhere. Now, there have been, you know, times and obviously people out there that are getting really great deals and lucrative, you know, sponsorships and such to go to other platforms, whether that be YouTube, Mixer, you know, Twitch, whatever it might be. And I love that that is what's happening. I think what Ninja did by moving from Twitch to Mixer, it opened up gamers' potential, essentially. It opened up Pandora's box for us and other, you know, other streamers out there to kind of take their own path and their brand into their own hands. And it reminded me of a move like what LeBron has done for the NBA and for basketball. It was like he went from Cleveland to Miami, came back to Cleveland, and then went to LA. But what he did was, everywhere he went, he was showing players that we are brands and we are going to be the ones pushing the league forward and such. And it feels like that's exactly what Ninja did. He made a power move, and all of these other creators, or really streamers, are moving from one place to the other and getting lucrative deals. So it's an amazing thing. But Twitch, guys, has really been doing a really good job at trying to shape the gaming landscape. Even though they've lost people, they've also gained some people. And I think all in all, they've done a really good job at keeping, you know, being kind of still on top. Even after everything that happened, they lost some of their biggest streamers in the world went over to Mixer, and some went to YouTube. And you know, they were kind of left there. And obviously most people, though, that do stream, it's on Twitch. And so a lot of people aren't going to move to another platform, especially because they're going to be afraid about losing their following that they have on Twitch when they move over to another platform, unless they get a lucrative deal. And not everyone's going to get a lucrative deal. So I think Twitch is still, to this day and moving forward, is still going to be the king of streaming. But if they want to become the king of it all, they're going to have to get into content creation, or at least, you know, kind of do that at some point. Now with YouTube, I think YouTube is really starting to take a lot from Twitch as far as viewership is concerned, because when you look at it, YouTube is already the biggest, you know, content. When we talk about content and content creation, YouTube is the king of that, and it's not even close. They're also getting into streaming with YouTube gaming and such, and that is starting to build. And so it's one of those things. A lot of these creators may start moving over to YouTube because it's like, why not have all my stuff on YouTube, because I'm a YouTuber, so I have all my stuff there as well as streaming and everything else just on YouTube. It's all easily accessible versus being on two different platforms, one for streaming, one for content creation. It's a big question, guys. But Twitch, guys, still leads the way. And I absolutely love Twitch. I love Twitch. I really do. I think it's a great platform. I think it's the best for streaming, in my personal opinion. YouTube's the best, obviously, for content creation, and it's not even close. So what Twitch has done for me is I think that there's a lot of potential there. Here's the problem for me, though, is when it comes to streaming, I don't have enough time to stream like that. That's like physically the only problem that I have with streaming on Twitch is that I choose making videos on YouTube over streaming. And, you know, because I work a full-time job outside of YouTube and outside of Twitch and all that. I have a full-time job that's from 9 to 5. And so it's very difficult for me to find time after, you know, spending time with family and doing other things, and then making a video or doing a show on YouTube. And then after that show, also trying to fit in a stream. It's very late by that time. And, you know, so it makes it very challenging for me. Now, the weekends is a little bit easier, a little bit more flexible on the weekends. But that's the thing with Twitch that has been an issue for me. And that's why I really want Twitch to try to get more into the content creation side, where we can be, there's more emphasis on VODs and such on Twitch instead of it always being live. So that would be kind of my only request to Twitch at this point is, look, like the platform is incredible, but for those of us who are trying to, you know, have schedules and things of that nature, I think it's important that we're able to, obviously we're able to upload those VODs, you know, after we download them, and even other videos that we would maybe want to upload onto Twitch. There's no way of getting monetizing that. There's no way of getting, you know, any ad revenue or anything like that from Twitch other than when you are live. And so I think that there just needs to be less of an emphasis on always being live, even though I think that's very important, but kind of making it like more of a point, like, hey, like also start creating other types of content like VODs and things of that nature, and just regular videos that you can put on Twitch. I think that would be absolutely awesome. I think Twitch is going in the right direction of changing the gaming landscape as we know it, But I think that there's just things along the way that they need to do better moving forward. And I think the same for YouTube. I think the same for myself. I think the same for, Mixer. I think all of these things need to get better with time. And sometimes we just have to voice our opinion about those things, guys, and just state what we think may or may not need to change in order for the betterment. But that's not to say that they're not doing an incredible job. I'm not trying to put Twitch or YouTube or any of these platforms on blast. I'm just saying that, to make them even better, that would be my personal opinion. I want to hear your guys's, though, in the comment section below. What do you guys think about Twitch, kind of versus Mixer and YouTube and all of these different platforms? Where do you think it's going to shake up? But what do you think they need to do better moving forward as a platform? Let me know what you guys think. And for more content based around Twitch and talks like this, guys, stay here with Zero TV.